Hi, my name is Alex Treto. I am a 7th grade student at Seven Springs Middle School, Trinity, Florida. My documentary will be about the federal school lunch program. National School Lunch Program, NSLP, provides nutritionally balanced, low-cost or free lunches to children each school day, serving 31.6 million students daily. But not everyone agrees. Representative Ted Poe from Texas.
Federal food police now control what American children are permitted to eat in public schools. The First Lady has said, we just can't leave it up to the parents. Several things are wrong about this totalitarian control of children. Kids say the portions are so small or the food is so disliked they must smuggle food from home or just go hungry. This leads to the federal government food being wasted and thrown away at the end of the day. What's next? Are the federal food bureaucrats going to force-feed school children with government food?
Is the federal government's responsibility to make decisions in regards to the meals consumed by students, or should it be a decision made by the individual students and their guardians? Should schools be held responsible for the obesity, heart problems, diabetes, overeating epidemic found among young people? In an attempt to find answers, we interviewed Miss Julie D. Hadeen. As the Director of Food and Nutrition Services, do you support the federal school lunch and healthy snack program? Why or why not?
I support them, but yet there are some areas that I do have some concerns about. I think that they do, I'm a registered dietitian, and I think that the new regulations do a lot to help us to offer healthier meals to students, but I think that some of the regulations are a bit too stringent in areas, and we haven't given industry a chance to catch up and make products that are even acceptable with low levels of sodium and the low levels of fat, and kids aren't quite used to eating that way, so it's been a difficult transition. So the answer is yes and no. I support them, but I think we could do things a little bit better.
The Tampa Bay Times published an article that stated that smaller, health-conscious options had prompted a decline in Pasco County food sales. Why are students not purchasing these meals?
Well, we haven't seen as big of a decrease in Pasco as what some districts have, and I think part of that reason is because we had already been transitioning over to some of the new requirements. For years now, we've been doing a number of our items with whole grain. We weren't serving white breads, white rolls. We had a few items that were the breadsticks and a few things like that. We were already serving whole grain pasta, so we had already made some of those transitions. So we didn't see the decrease that some had, some districts.
An area of concern is the one-size-fits-all calorie count. Students with different body types and different levels of activity could eat bigger meals and calories. What is your opinion on this issue?
That is a problem. When you have the same number of calories for, let's just say, for high school, and you might have a petite little high school 9th grade girl and a big linebacker on the football team that's a senior, and you're saying that they can only get the same number of calories, that's a problem. And I don't really have an answer for that.
We asked the same question to Ms. Cynthia Armstrong, a Pasco County School Board member.
Well, we're certainly seeing that in the cafeterias, especially at the high school level, because you have the student athletes, the big football player types, that definitely are consuming more calories during the day and after school. So it is a concern that really doesn't work having 1 calorie count for everybody.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture spent nearly $12 billion a year on the National School Lunch Program. A study released in August 2014 by the National School Nutrition Association found that 81.2% of schools surveyed indicated an increase in the amount of food being thrown away by students. The National School Nutrition Association also points to a study performed by researchers at Cornell University and Brigham Young University that suggests some 4 million a day is being wasted. The USDA points to a recent study by the Harvard School of Public Health to support its program, but the same studies also shows that 60% of fresh vegetables and 40% of fresh fruit are being thrown away.